When you go in, all of the blood vessels in your body vasoconstrict. So basically they tighten to restrict the blood flow to your extremities to push blood to your core. When you get out, all of those blood vessels vasodilate and it rushes blood back to the surface.
You're really close to an ice bath demo here at Kohler, and it's going to be really cool. No pun intended. It's going to be a good one, guys. Please, by all means, come in, step in, get close up here so you can hear and take in the glory and the majesty, right?
Yes, yes.
So I'm here with Dr. Jonathan Leary, who collaborated with Kohler on the design of this amazing Kohler Remedy Place Ice Bath. Congrats on all that.
Thank you.
It's been exciting doing some demos. We have Alex here at the ready. Is going to take a dip in a second. But first up, let's just talk about ice bathing in general. This is a passion of yours, but it's new to a lot of us. So tell us about it.
Yes. There is nothing that you can do in 6 minutes that will shift you more mentally, emotionally, or physically in 6 minutes. I mean, I really think that this is the most transformative thing that we can do in our self-care routine. And in a time and a place where people feel like they really don't control their mind or their body, this is an amazing practice to train your systems that you are in control. And
yeah, I was going to say, neurologically, physiologically, like what is happening? Like how is it actually transforming? Because it's real. The science is real.
Yeah, very real. When you go in, all of the blood vessels in your body vasoconstrict. So basically they tighten to restrict the blood flow to your extremities to push blood to your core. When you get out, all of those blood vessels vasodilate and it rushes blood back to the surface. So not only is it improving that circulation, but at the same time you're getting a huge rush of endorphins, a huge dopamine spike, and you get this mental buzz throughout the entire day. I mean, it is a complete mental shift, and when you step out of the tub, you feel like an absolute superhuman.
You've been being a superhuman yourself for a number of years, right?
Yeah, no, I've been doing it for over 10 years. I hate the cold and I'm obsessed with ice baths.
Okay.
I work a lot, and this is the thing that gets me through my day. Not only, to feel good, but also to perform. I think with my patients, my background in sports medicine, I used to have to get them in the most healthy state so that they could perform on the field. We're not performing on the field, but we're performing in life. And I think it's really important that we hear things like prevention over and over again. And kind of the goal of health right now within prevention is just to not get sick. But we've just gotten so sick that the goal is just to not be sick, when there's this whole other side where you can use your health as a tool to maximize your success in any of your goals, whether it's your happiness, your relationships, your health, your creativity, your work. I mean, it's so powerful.
This is great. Well, come on in, guys. We're doing an ice bath demo here, and we're about to invite our friend into the water. And I think it's a perfect time to discuss, if you're starting out, walk us through it. Alex is going to pop on in here and just take us through what we should be thinking, doing. Yeah.
Yes. So he's a pro because he's done it a couple times.
Look, he looks excited. He's like jumping in the tub.
But the first reaction as you go in, we push the timer, and as the timer starts, there's a breathwork bar that is at eye level in here that he's going to focus on. And the whole point of this, we call it adaptation training. You want to teach the body how to adapt and become more resilient in an extreme environment. And how to do that quicker is through powerful breathwork. So what he sees is a breathwork bar that goes 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. And his goal and his focus is to follow that through the whole entire experience, because the more he gets his breath under control, the faster he'll not only be comfortable, but he'll get past that adaptation rate. And the goal here is we really want to teach him how to be more resilient. When you go to the gym, you're using resistance to train your muscles. This is using cold to train your thermal regulators. And that's really important because we want to make sure we're strengthening every single system in the body. And doing something so challenging is also strengthening his mental health and his brain. And doing something that I said earlier, really hard, and doing it over and over again, makes you more mentally resilient.
Yeah, he's going to have amazing fortitude after this.
Yeah, he's going to step
We're
out.
We're just going to keep talking until we decide to let him out. It's really casual. We could go on forever.
But we should talk about some of the features of the tub.
Let's
right?
talk about the features, but tell the people how cold it is. We haven't even told
Yeah,
them.
so it's 39 degrees, but the best part about this tub is it also heats up to 104.
Yeah.
Depending on what you want that day, there is flexibility. It could be
Let's talk about some of the features. I know that people ask first thing, indoor and outdoor this can be installed in, correct?
yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been doing ice baths for over 10 years. And in our clubs, we're doing over 1,000 ice baths per month per club. So we have so much clinical evidence and market research on what's best for, the guests or people doing ice baths. And when looking at this and analyzing with Kohler, we looked at all the other ice baths in the market and we wanted to find how do we improve all these weak points, so these areas of improvement. So being able to be indoor and outdoor is extremely important.
Yeah.
Because we want you to have that flexibility. Also being able to plumb it in or not plumb it in.
Yeah.
And we want you to be able to plumb it in not only at a convenience, but we want this to be the focal point of your room. Something that you don't want to hide in the garage or somewhere in the backyard. We want you to be inspired to design a whole entire room around it.
Design-wise, aesthetics and ergonomics were super important to you here.
Yes, my background in sports medicine is I'm always analyzing posture. So making sure that he's posturally not only comfortable, but also set up for success. In a lot of the other tubs, you'll see that the tubs are a lot longer, and the body's buoyant, so it's really hard to stay grounded and stay fully submerged, where he's fully grounded at the bottom of the tub, and he's able to be comfortable enough where his heart is also below the water level.
Another thing that Kohler innovated was the maintenance of this. This is really supposed to be easy to clean, easy to maintain, no big deal.
You have the Kohler name brand and 150 years of experience in engineering and manufacturing. This has the best chilling infiltration system, and you also have the Kohler name behind it.
This is great. Are you ready to let him out?
Yeah, I know you want. I'm just kidding. We can let him out.
How long is it? I mean, we're supposed to.
The goal is 6 minutes. For us, it varies. I think a lot of the time people ask, if everyone here asks how long they should go in, it's like comparing if everyone asked me today, how long of a run should I go on? Or how much weight should I lift if I did squats? Since we're all different and we all have different experiences and different levels of resistance, you really have to be flexible. And I think that's what's really lacking in a lot of the research and things that you read online, that there isn't a single number that's perfect. But what we found is that 6 minutes after all the ones that we've done is the perfect amount for most people. And the only time that you want to get out of the tub is if you notice that you're shivering. And that's really a good timing point to look at how the body's responding. And then I'm just happy to get out.
That's great. Listen, you're going to still take some more questions. People are going to come up to you after this, so stick around. You can take their questions in person. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you so much as always. It's a pleasure.
That's good.